Hey everybody, I'm back here today with my good friend Rich Norton. How you doing today, Rich?
Excellent. Great to be talking with you.
Absolutely. So for those of you that watch the video version every week, you're probably always wondering, like, man, James still has the same kind of Floridian shirt on. Rich is still in his car. And yeah, so we record these in batches, which is a lot of fun because Rich and I get to take an hour or two once a month and sit down and record these. It's a lot of fun. So Rich, we just got done in the one that aired last week, talking about, then we ended with kind of the numbers game a little bit. So share with us if you would, and we're going to take everybody through the entire numbers game today of how many doors you got to go to, how many contacts, how many sales, how much residual do you make, et cetera, et cetera. So let's go through the whole thing. So take us back to the beginning quickly and kind of refresh from last week. How many doors kind of do you go into a day? How many business owners do you talk to, and how many sales do you get?
Yes. So the mindset that we teach everybody, if you're wanting to learn how to cold call in person, and to me, this is the best way. We have so many different ways of doing this. We have partnerships. We got people that work off referrals. We have people that have success that have never done any kind of cold calling. It all works. But my program has always been cold calling. And the reason being, I sold encyclopedias door to door. We were taught how to knock on 200 doors a night running up and down stairs. So I know all about cold calling. This is nothing compared to that. This is a piece of cake. But you want to set the mindset to go out and talk to 25 businesses in a day, put 25 cards in your pocket, and be prepared to go out and talk with them. And when you meet with them, you're going to find scenarios where owner's not there, you caught him at a bad time. This is when you're building up your pipeline. And that's why it's important to know where you're going to be working every day. Map out your whole area for the week. Don't fly by the seat of your pants. Know where you're going Monday. So if you're going back to the area Wednesday or you're going back to the area Thursday, you can start penciling in, if you're old school like me, in your book, and you can start setting up some good follow-ups and good leads. So that's what this is all about. That's why I tell everybody you can't do this part-time. I'm going to work an hour Monday, 3 hours on Thursday. You never gain any momentum doing it that way. But if you plug away Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can have the philosophy of I can get it one a day. And that
Mhm.
should be your expectation. I can go out write one a day or two a day. I'll teach you. I've been doing this a long time. I know without a doubt I can teach everybody, if they're willing to work, to be able to write one merchant a day by using this process right here. And if you do that over a period of time, you're going to make some incredible upfront money. You're going to make some incredible residuals. And that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
People get all caught up in what's my percentage? I write one a month. What's my percentage? Let's teach you how to write 10 a month or 15 a month. And I'll tell you some great percentages when you're making some great money going into your bank account. That's the percentages that you want going into your account. So we're going to teach you how to do that. And everything that we teach is exactly what we do right up to the second. So it's not
Right.
me sitting behind my desk. You see, I'm in my car, I'm out here writing deals. It's not somebody back there saying, back in my day, 20 years, 30 years ago, this is what we did. We're right up to the second teaching everything. And all you have to do is follow that plan, follow that system. And that's the amazing part about being able to do this. This is freedom. How exciting is it to know that you can go anywhere in this country, meet people for the very first time, have fun doing it, write them up. They thank you for coming by. You write one in that town, two in that town, three in that town. What a great opportunity that is. Once you're able to do that consistently, my friends, you have freedom to be able
Yeah.
to control your own destiny. And that's exciting.
Yeah. So Rich, let's go back for a second. So we want to plan to go to 20, 25 businesses a day to talk to these
Yes.
business owners. As a result of that, we're going to get, let's say, one deal a day on average. That's about 20 deals a month. So let's even cut that in half and let's say, okay, I'm going to do 10 a month because I know, a
Yes.
lot of agents are, especially initially not going to close as high as you are, or maybe even work as hard. Hopefully they're going to work as hard, but I've seen very few that keep that pace up. I did
Yes.
the same thing when I was selling too. Mine was always 20 a day. But you know, if they're going to do that, let's talk about income a little bit. So first of all, we have the upfront component, right? And so
Yes.
talk about that a little bit. Is that normally kind of the equipment side, or maybe an upfront approval bonus, or talk about that briefly of what that looks like?
Absolutely. It's actually both.
Okay.
Payrock, who we're with, they put together a great program that, let's say, for example, our most popular program is Consumer Choice. We have an excellent equipment, software that comes with it. And representatives are making a $450 bonus right up front on the new program that we have. We can do a simple rental program along with it
Mhm.
and pick up an additional 2, 3, 400 if we want. So what we're teaching representatives is to make between the two bonuses 7 to 900 in upfront bonus money. So as they're writing these merchants, if I think of a new representative that we have, he's been with us about 5 months out of Idaho, and he's writing about 10 to 15 a month, and he's making a killing in upfront bonus money while his residual is building. So
Right.
that's why, and I love his attitude because he had his own business. He goes, I see this opportunity. I see what other people are doing. He
Right.
quit that job, right? Walking on faith, quit that job, went all in, and he's out there
Yeah.
making it happen, making more money and having more fun than he's ever had.
Right. So you have these deals are going to do, 450 upfront bonus, let's say, and then some equipment. Let's say the average is, even if the average is only 400, right? Some,
Yeah.
maybe a few deals you don't get the upfront because they want something a little different. So if you write 10 deals in a month, that's 4,000, which is, nobody's making a fortune off of that. But again, remember, as you're doing that, then the final piece of it is the residual. And of course, the residual is going to vary a lot, Rich. I mean, I would imagine the average for your agents is probably in that 50 to 100, maybe even $200 range per month of every time I write a new merchant up. So if it's, let's say it's like $100, well, if I add 10, I just added $1,000 a month to my
Yes.
income on a move forward. Not, so
Yes.
then I had another thousand the next month. Now I'm at 2,000. 24 months down the road, I'm at 24,000. Right. So it just,
Yes.
it adds up quickly, right, on the residual side.
Yeah, no question about it, because that's why we do what we do. The
Right.
upfront bonus money, all that's great, but the residual is what this is all about. And what I tell everybody, especially brand new representatives, because your first year will be your most challenging, but you got to commit, you got to go all in. And the first goal that you want to have is to make in residual income what your lifestyle is. And you write that out, and our field leaders and our leaders, all of our team leaders, they're going to put together a plan on how you're going to get there. And you'll be amazed because people think, well, I need to make 10,000 a month. Okay, let's map that out. This is what you're going to need to do. And it's exactly what you're doing. This is what you need to write. This is your average, what you're making per merchant. And it's not unusual for representatives. A realistic goal is to be able to make 10,000 in a month by the first year. Some do more than that, some
Mhm.
do a little bit less than that. So I'm being realistic, and representatives can reach some high levels in a short period of time.
Yeah. Love it. Great stuff, Rich. For those who want to talk to your team about working with you to accomplish these goals and objectives, where would you send them to learn more?
Give me a call. I'll be happy to help you. 904-434-4635, or you can email me at payrock, Payroc, Rich Norton at gmail.com.
Awesome. Thanks, Rich.
Thank you so much.